Howdy ho there, everybody. MCO40 here. We are going to be smashing through 5 more deck lists coming out of YCS Japan. Lun's been doing an excellent job at covering out all of this information that we need for this. So, thanks, Lundraity, for always just having the most information that we need right now. So, we're going to be looking at 1-out-of-1 format, the tournament. And a lot of people might be discouraged by that and being like, oh, disgusting. But it does kind of give some interesting ideas for things that you could do. So first up, we have a Six Samurai deck. Ooh. So we have 2 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, 1 copy of Grandmaster of the Six Samurai, triple copies of the legendary Six Samurai Kageki, triple copies of the legendary Six Samurai Kizan, triple maxi, 2 copies of Nibiru, 1 copy of the Phantom Knight Hyride. So if this card you control is used for a sync or something, you can treat it as a non-tuner monster. Level 3 non-tuner fiend. Needle fiber target. And we have triple copies of Fuma, and then we have 1 copy of Hatsume. We have triple Called by the Grave, triple copies of Crossout Designator, triple copies of Gateway of the Six, and we have 2 copies of Yield Living Fossil, 1 copy of Rhoda, triple copies of the Dojo, triple copies of Smoke Signal, and triple copies of Infinite Permanence, wrapping up in the main deck. And here in the extra deck we have 1 Saruja, 1 Isolde, triple copies of the Great General of the Six Samurai, 1 Needle Fiber, 1 Akashik, 1 Rongo Bongo, 1 Bamboozling, 1 Dugress, 1 Mathemech Editor, and then we have 1 Wonder Magician, 1 Xian, 1 Borlo Savage, 1 Ints, wrapping this up. Interesting enough, we play Isolde, we only have 2 targets, and these are probably the best 2 targets that you can honestly probably have for this deck. So, shout out to the OCG for at least thinking ahead. You don't want to play a lot of bad equips. Alright. Next up is Fluffle Fright Fur. Really, this does appear to be a Fright Fur list. I guess with Cloth Heap existing now, just being able to smash 2 monsters together and then use this guy as an extender for combos seems really good. Also the fact that he's generic with the good arrows. Yeah, hello combo extender, that guy. So, I guess we have a Fluffle list for everybody today. So we have 2 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, triple copies of Edgimp Chain, and 1 copy of Edgimp Sabers, triple copies of the Fluffle Bear, 1 copy of the Fluffle Cat, triple copies of Doggo, 1 copy of the Owl, 1 Penguin, 1 Sheep, and triple copies of the Wings, along with triple copies of Max C. Then we have 1 Foolish Barrel, 1 Foolish Barrel Goods, 1 Fright Fur Fusion, triple copies of Patchwork, still the best card this deck has, 1 copy of Feather Duster, and 1 Instant Fusion. Then, of course, triple copies of Lightning Storm, because blowing off whatever mode that we want is broken. Triple copies of Polymerization, 1 Desires, and triple copies of Toy Vendor. Best going second deck, by the way, for the OTKs. Then we have 1 copy of Owl Mirage, 1 Gravity Controller, 1 Cloth Heap, 1 Boral Sword, and 1 Dingery Sue, with 1,000 Eyes Restrict, 1 Wolf, 2 Tiger, 1 Sheep, triple Sabertooth, and 2 copies of Crack-a-Lacket, wrapping up this list. I think it's been a very long time since we've actually seen a actual viable Fright Fur list. It's actually kind of scary getting the chance to see this deck actually do something in terms of, just general build a board and go. I'm not saying that this is going to be the best strategy, but hey, 1-out-of-1 format, just clear your opponent's board, go to town. Seems really good. Cheers, Fright Fur. It's really nice to see you guys doing something out here. Now, next up is Top 32 Burning Abyss. Ooh, spooky. So, we have triple copies of Orbital Hydrolander, triple copies of my boy Black Dragon, 2 copies of Gigantus, 2 copies of Fairy Tale Snow, 1 copy of the Rock Spirit, 1 copy of the Luna Dark Spirit. Remember, can't be normal summon or set, must be first special summon from your hand by banishing a dark monster from your graveyard. Extenders. And then during your standby phase, ping your opponent for 500. Won't care, it's just a dark extender. 1 Fossil Dyna, 1 Seer, 1 Psychic Tracker, 1 Mathematician, 1 Fiendish Rhino, 1 Calcab, 1 copy of Libic, 2 Tsuchinoko, 1 Leonis, a copy of Farfa, 1 Graph, 1 Tour Guide, one copy of my boy Scar Marino, triple Gallus, one copy of Wielder, 2 Jackalope, 1 Sea Archiver, 1 Crane, 2 Ash, 2 Ghost Bell, triple Maxi, 1 No Material, triple copies of Sekka's Light. This main deck looks super sketch, by the way, but 1-on-1 format, we're trying to capitalize, pull some sort of cheesy OTK out on our opponents, and this deck can actually do it. Extra deck, we have 1 Cherubini, 1 IP Mask, 1 Cerberus, 1 Phoenix, and 1 Unicorn, 1 Trisbania, 1 Appaloosa, 1 Cerusia, 1 Borosword, and 1 copy of the Zero Boros, with 1 Dante, 1 Nyarla, 1 Abyssdweller, 1 Azathoth, and 1 copy of Beatrice, wrapping this up. In terms of generalized OTK factor, 1-on-1 format, this deck is perfect. You'll be able to scam your opponent every time, and it looks quite beautiful doing it. I wish the TCG could actually, abuse this deck with Fairy Tale Snow and things like that, but alas, we don't get the opportunity to do so. Kind of sad. Next up, it's Wind-Ups! Oh. Sorry, I got a little bit excited there. Wind-Up anything showing up always makes me happy. This deck is still as degenerate as the day it left. Also, we're playing Samsara Lotus just during the end phase. Control no spell and trap cards. Could supposed to summon this card from your graveyard, and then this card's controller takes 1,000 damage during each of their standby phases. Infinite recursion. So, very cute OCG. You and your little wind-up ideas. So, we have 1 copy of Destrudo, the Lost Dragon's Frisson, 1 Snow, triple copies of Shark, triple copies of Magician, 1 copy of Ferret, 2 Tracker, triple Gillosaurus, extenders, gotta love them, triple copies of Tsuchinoko, triple copies of the Wind-Up Rat, triple copies of Wielder, triple Jackalope, 2 Ash, 1 copy of Nightshade. So this card sends the graveyard as link material. For the link summon of a Trickstar monster, switch summon this card back but banish it when it leaves the field. That's where we make Trickster bloom, and she just points down. Then we play the 1 copy of Samsara Lotus, 2 copies of Fossil Dig, triple Call by the Grave, 2 E Emergency Teleport, and triple copies of Red Reboot. We're a degenerate OTK deck. Our only life purpose is just to stop our opponent and proceed on with our deadly loop, as that is how we do. So we have 1 copy of Trickstar Bloom, 1 Security Dragon, 1 Needle Fiber, 1 Cerberus, 1 Brute Enforcer, 1 Zen Mechanics, 1 Cat Bat, 1 Cerusia, 1 Bomber Dragon, triple copies of Zen Mady, 1 copy of Nyarla, 1 Mathmech, and 1 copy of Azathoth, wrapping this up. It definitely goes to show that this thing right here, this Mathmech, this card is broken. I've seen so many combo decks playing this out of this YCS, it's crazy. And the last deck we have for everybody is Junk Synchron Turbo, and I would call this deck Quasar Turbo, but alas, we don't actually play Quasar. So this is just a nice little fun explosion toolbox of just making as many synchro plays as we can on the opponent and doing Trishula things. So, we have 1 copy of Armageddon Knight, 2 copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, 1 copy of Cyber Gadget, 1 Destrudo, triple copies of Doppel Warrior, 1 copy of Dot Scraper, 2 Effect Veiler, 1 Snow, 1 Jet Synchron, 1 copy, 1 Jet, 1 Junk, triple Maxi, then we have 1 Nibiru, 1 copy of Quick Draw, 2 copies of the Tenyi Spirit Adahara. We're seeing a lot more Adahara in terms of like rogue deck choice for just more generic abuse, because Natty Beast support, but this deck does play Natty Beast, so. And then we have 1 copy of Beckoned by the World Chalice. Then we have 1 Autonomous Action Unit, 1 Axe of Fools, triple Called by the Grave, 2 Crossout Designator, 1 copy of Foolish Burial, 1 Feather Duster, 1 Living Fossil, 1 Monster Reborn, 2 copies of 1 for 1. Must be nice, OCG. I wish we could have this. 1 Rhoda, 2 Tuning, 1 World Legacy Succession, and 1 Imperm. Under the next deck, we have the 1 Mighty Flame Swordsman, 1 copy of Isolde, 1 Needle Fiber, 1 Trishula, 1 TG Hyper Librarian, and 1 Shooting Riser Dragon, 1 Omega, 1 Martial Metal Martyr, 1 Ib, 1 Cosmic Blazer, 1 Coral, 1 Celestial Star Shaman, 1 Sunhanya, 1 Sayo, and 1 copy of Oxel Synchron. Wrapping up this chunk of OCG deck list for everybody. So guys, what do you think about the OCG and their fun little 1-on-1 format? Please, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side. See you guys on Market Watch tomorrow. Peace out. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a truffle shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out Vanquil40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.